what to do. I'll tell you one other funny story. So we went to Concord and Lexington.
Lexington.
Okay, which is where kind of the birthplace of American
Revolution.
Revolution.
Yeah.
So we're filling up the car and go into this service station or this convenience store. And Allison, my wife, comes in, and she's a Mississippi girl from her birth. Okay,
Yeah.
so he goes in and she starts talking to the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, in the convenience store, and he's looking down, and his head pops up. He goes, "That is a," he said, "the Southern girl." He said, Would you please read the phone book to me?"
I love it.
You love that? Listen, my wife is also born and bred Mississippian. Right. In my last year of Bible college, we were in California. I was going to school full-time, working part-time. My wife was working full-time. She was a receptionist for a telecommunications company out there. And she constantly, when people would call in from around the state,
right,
they would say, "Hey, hang on just a second. I want to put some of my coworkers on. Would you say something in Southern?" They were just fascinated by her accent. So that's coast to coast, Boston, California.
That's funny.
It is a very
you're a zoo animal or something.
It's a beautiful accent, the Southern accent.
They just want to hear how y'all doing.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
It was so funny. He said, "Would you read the phone book to me?"
Can I just say one other quick thing, folks? Just get a little patience. We're going to hit the bad news here in a second. But I went up to Boston from Mississippi in 1986. I was writing for a local newspaper, and a friend of mine, my wife's cousin, qualified for the Boston Marathon. I'll give you the short version of this. So the newspaper sent me up there to cover the homeboy, runs in the Boston Marathon. So anyway, that's on Monday. We get there on Friday or Saturday. We're walking around. We go to a Dunkin' Donuts, which you found
They're on every block.
They're New England original.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 9 o'clock at night. There was no one in there. There was a lady wiping down the counters. I said, "I'm not sure they're open, but if they are, let's get some donuts." And so we walked in, and I'd been married to my wife by that time for 6 years. We've been living in the South. I've been living in Mississippi for a couple. And we walked in, and I said, "Ma'am, are y'all fixing to close?"
You said that?
I said that.
Yeah.
Not realizing that I'd been Southernized. And she looked at me. She said, "Excuse me?" I said, "Are y'all fixing to close?"
Fix it.
And yes, the fixing part threw her. And she said, "Sir, I do not understand what you're asking." Because Bostonian is, "Are you guys going to close?" That's part of the difference.
That's funny. You had been Southernized?
I've been Southernized.
So you even used the word fixin'?
I use fixin'.
Right. Wow.
Talk about cultural clash.
Yes.
That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
All right, folks.
All right.
I know you're dying. You're dying to it. So let's talk about drag queens, huh? All right. Is that what you want?